Welcome back to Tech Pulse. Every Apple fan had one thing circled on their calendar for WWDC 2026, the M5 Mac Mini. Supply chain leaks all year had been pointing at a summer launch. People were genuinely holding off buying anything else just to wait for this. Then the keynote happened, and it never showed up. Apple spent the entire keynote on software, AI features, a reworked Siri, ecosystem updates, deep developer tooling. Genuinely substantial stuff if you're into that side of Apple's world. But if you were specifically waiting to buy a new desktop, there was nothing. No M5 Mac Mini, no desktop refresh at all. And the timing made that sting even more, because for months, multiple supply chain analysts had sounded confident about a summer launch. Then, abruptly, that chatter went quiet and got replaced by chatter about a future M6 generation instead, which only added to the confusion. Naturally, the theory that took hold online was simple. Maybe Apple just killed the M5 Mac Mini outright and is jumping straight to M6. Here's the more accurate read, though, once you actually look at what's happening across Apple's supply chain right now. This isn't a cancellation. It's a bottleneck, and it's bigger than just one product. The entire tech industry is currently fighting over the same limited pool of high-speed memory and storage components. AI data centers are buying this stuff up at a scale nobody fully planned for, and that's squeezing supply for ordinary consumer hardware across every manufacturer, Apple included. Apple's own CEO has said as much directly, pointing to AI-driven demand outpacing what the company forecasted. On top of that industry-wide squeeze, Apple has a problem that's specific to the Mac Mini itself. It's simply too popular for its own supply chain right now. The M4 Mac Mini turned into a genuine breakout hit. The combination of low price and strong performance made it the default pick for regular users, students, and creative professionals, and it's increasingly become a favorite for people running local AI workloads on their desktop. That demand hasn't stayed confined to individual buyers either. Businesses and agencies have leaned into it too, ordering these in bulk to refresh office setups. Stack that extra commercial demand on top of an already strained supply chain, and you get exactly the situation Apple's in right now. Long wait times even on the current M4 model, with higher memory configurations becoming genuinely hard to find in stock at all. Releasing a brand new M5 model into that environment right now would only make the backlog worse. So the absence at WWDC wasn't really a mystery once you factor in what's actually constraining Apple's production lines. None of this means the Mac Mini's roadmap is dead. It just means timing got pushed. So what should you actually expect when it does land? Don't expect a new look. Apple already spent serious engineering effort shrinking the Mac Mini down with the M4 generation, and there's no indication that chassis is changing again this cycle. The real changes are internal. The biggest one, that old 256GB base storage tier, is already gone. Apple discontinued it back in May 2026, and 512GB is expected to be the new starting point for the M5 model. RAM, on the other hand, isn't getting a fresh bump this time around. It's expected to simply stay at 16GB, which is already where the current M4 model sits. So think more storage by default, not more memory than before. That alone is the upgrade the tech community's been asking for years. A baseline configuration that can actually handle daily browsing, spreadsheets, and photo editing without immediately feeling cramped. The M5 Pro version is shaping up to be the bigger leap, though. Leaks point to 1 terabyte of storage becoming the new starting point for that tier, alongside more unified memory and a real jump in graphics performance, squarely aimed at heavier workloads like 3D rendering, video editing, and on-device AI processing. Apple's clearly leaning into local AI performance, specifically as a selling point for the Pro chip here. Now, pricing, and this is where there are genuinely two competing scenarios floating around. One points to Apple keeping the larger 512GB baseline and landing the entry M5 Mac Mini around $799. The other, slightly more optimistic scenario has Apple absorbing more of that cost and starting closer to $699 instead. Either way, expect some increase tied to that bigger base storage. The only real question is how much of it Apple passes on to you. As for timing, Most current reporting points toward an October or November 2026 launch, likely lining up with Apple's typical fall Mac event, and possibly arriving alongside an updated Mac Studio. Worth being honest, though, given how unpredictable this memory shortage has already been, a slip into early 2027 isn't completely off the table if components stay tight. So to directly answer the question everyone's been asking, no, the M5 Mac Mini isn't canceled. It's a temporary casualty of a global memory shortage that's hitting the entire industry, not a sign Apple's walking away from the product. Once that supply picture loosens up, this thing ships. Are you holding out for the M5 version, or is the current M4 still doing the job for you? Let me know in the comments. And if you want to stay ahead of the next update on this, make sure you're subscribed to Tech Pulse with notifications on. Take care, and I'll see you in the next one.